Hey friends, what if I told you there is a more efficient way to send out information or send out notification to your IT team about a task that has been assigned to them? So that means instead of sending them an email for every task that has been assigned to them, you can post it directly on their teams, on the IT team's channel, telling them that, oh, a task like this has been assigned to you. So in this video, we'll look into how you get to create a flow for that. We are still going to keep our flow that has to do with email on the other side and then create this one. So whichever one you want to adapt in your environment, you can easily pick one of them and then adapt. So the first thing I'm going to do will be to hit the create, and I'm going to select cloud automated cloud workflow, and I'm going to name it post a teams post a message on the team's channel when a task is assigned. For the trigger, I'm going to select when item is created or modified, and I'm going to create. So for the connection, I'm going to enter parameters. The first will be to connect to the SharePoint site. Just wait for that to refresh. Go again, select, and I'm going to select IT team. For the list name, I'm going to select our IT help desk. So just wait for it to load. Loading IT help desk, and that's good for that. I'm going to add another action, which is get change. So it's going to be get changes for an item or a file. So for that, I'm going to select my SharePoint site address, select the list I'm going to use, which is helpdesk, and the ID I'm going to add the dynamic ID, which is ID, and trigger still going to add a dynamic trigger, show more, and then I'm going to Windows Start token, and that completes that. So the next will be to add a condition, control, and I go to conditions. So under condition, I'm still going to select a dynamic option, and then I'm going to show more, and here I'm going to select has column change, and then which of the column which is assigned tax. And here, since it's as putting a boolean, I'm going to either use a true or a false. So but this time it's going to be a true, so which complete that. The next one I might want to add would be to test for nullity, so to test if a column is null or not. So for that, I'm going to check if the assigned tax column, if the display name is not there. So if it's not there, this should be it's not equal to, and then here I'm still going to use null, that means it's not empty. So once is the two conditions are met, this should trigger, and what should trigger will be to post a mail. So I'm going to post a message. I'm going to click add to add actions, and the actions I'm going to search for post a. I'm going to set post a message in a chat or a channel. I'm going to select that. So once I have that selected, it's going to open up the first flow. The flow I'm going to use is the flow boat, and I'm going to select channel. So of course you might have to set up your connections. I already have that set up. The theme is to add a theme, which is this, and the channel, I'll have to add a channel, which is our general, which is the only channel on that list. So after that, I'm going to post a message. So I'm just going to post a bunch of text, and first we want to greet the person, which is the person the tax has been assigned to. In our case is Adeva, or whoever the tax will be assigned to. So I'm just going to select display name. The tax ID will be the ID of the tax, so I might decide to make all this bold. So the tax ID will be the ID, the title, remember. The subject also will be the subject, show more, the subject, the date will be the date the item was modified, the date the item was assigned, which means the modified. So let's look at for that, which is here. Assigned by will be the person that modified that column. So we go back to see more and then look for the person that modified it. The display name of that person uh, would be that. So looking at this, we can see uh, check that a task has been assigned to you. Check the SharePoint site for more detail. So that completes our workflow. The only thing left is to save the workflow and then run the test on it. So we can go back to our Power Automate and then go back to our Microsoft list. So I'm going to Microsoft list and I'm going to refresh. So once I refresh, I have a task that has not been assigned, so I'm going to click on it. So if I click on it, I'm going to go to the assign option, which is this. I'm going to select a username. So for instance, let me say I want to select this as Abel, assign it to Abel. So once I have that, it's saved. So I can go back to my Power Automate, got it, and refresh this page. I want to view all runs to be sure. So I'm clicking on this, the date, which is the flow we just initiated. So once we look at it, we notice that almost all of the conditions work successfully. We can go back to our Teams channel to view if the changes has dropped. So let me go back to the Teams channel. So if I go back to IT team and then go to the general, we see a message that hello Abel, a task has been assigned to you. The task ID, the subject, the date, and the person that assigned it. So that completes our workflow for the second option. If you don't want to adopt the email send approach, I think this will work best for you. Thank you. See you in the next one.